What's up everyone, I am Jesus and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to turn that single point of security weakness, or password, into our greatest strength. This video is not just for a cybersecurity area, it's for any user who wants to generate a master prompt. When we write a prompt, we often think that artificial intelligence knows exactly what we want, but that's not the case. In this example, I need a password policy. My prompt is write a password policy. We will see the result is very extensive and doesn't have a focus on a specific market or business. The artificial intelligence is giving us an outcome that it considers to the best. I am going to give you the master prompt formula in 5 steps: role, goal, backstory, task, and output. So you can stop asking the artificial intelligence or LLM for basic things and instead instruct it to write an enterprise level password policy for you. This is just an example, but you can request many more structured things and a better response that's useful in your daily life. Like and subscribe to my channel. Let's get started. The first step is to define the role. We want an expert in policies. What is it? The identity, experience, and technical perspective that you give the LLM. It defines who is writing the policy. In a specific example, you are a compliance security auditor specializing in the NIST 863 standard for digital authentication policy. Your focus must be on usability and phishing resistance. By giving it this role, needs, and compliance, the artificial intelligence no longer invests things, it gives you recommendations based on international standard. Now it's a high-level expert. However, we can see an extensive response from the artificial intelligence. Now, let's move on the goal. What is the outcome we want to achieve with this policy? What is it? The tangible and measurable result you want to achieve after applying the policy. In the previous step, we defined the role, and now we need to add the goal. Your goal is to create an official password policy for a SaaS platform, eliminating the use of forced expiration and focusing on minimum length and multi-factor authentication (MFA) to reduce credential stuffing attacks by 40%. This goal is ambitious and specific. You are asking the artificial intelligence to use modern strategy, goodbye expiration, hello MFA, not obsolete tactics. However, we can see an extensive response from the artificial intelligence. The backstory is where you give the artificial intelligence the complete picture. Where will this policy be implemented? What is it? The background information about the technology environment, the available tools, and the restrictions that must be considered. Now it is time to add the backstory. The platform runs on the Amazon Web Service Cloud. We currently don't have a centralized identity manager, so the policy must be implementable with the standard hashing libraries like Bcrypt. The user audience includes technical staff and non-technical administrative personnel. With this back history, the artificial intelligence knows it must be technically viable and at the same time easy to communicate to non-expert personnel. It is a realistic consultant. However, we can see an extensive response. The task is the direct order. What does the artificial intelligence have to write now? What is it? The action or set of actions that the artificial intelligence must perform to complete the goal. We need to include the task. Write the minimum password requirements section of official policy. This must include minimum length in characters. Use the passphrase and a list of common private words dictionary. Then generate an executive summary of policy in a single paragraph. We are asking it for two deliverables: the technical rules, the body of the policy, and the managerial parts, the executive summary. Maximum efficiency. The output was reduced instead of extensive response. Finally, the output. We want to organize document. What is it? The structure, format, headings, and restriction of the final response. Finally, add the output. The result must be delivered in Markdown format with headings, ##. First, the executive summary, maximum 5 lines. Then the minimum requirements section must be in a table with the columns rules, specification, and justification, needs-based. By requesting a table and the justification, you force the artificial intelligence to be precise and to substantiate its security decisions. The result is a professional, ready-to-use document. Also, you can request different outputs, such as JSON, HTML, Markdown, text, and so on. Friends, the complete prompt with the 5 points, role, goal, backstory, task, and the output. If you use this level of detail, the artificial intelligence no longer gives you advice. It delivers a security policy that you can sign and execute tomorrow. That is the difference between being a user and being a prompt master. In the first prompt of the artificial intelligence provides an extensive response. When we use role, goal, backstory, that's an output, the response is precise. Time to practice. Now, you have the formula for a useful prompt in your daily life. If this video was useful and taught you how to think like a prompt engineer, give it a like. Subscribe so you don't miss the next videos. Hit the notification bell. Leave me a comment down below telling me if the video was helpful and what other type of content you would like of upload. I read all your comments. See you in the next video.